This week, we are talking to our Montgomery County District Attorney, Daryl Bailey. Let's learn a little bit more about Daryl and important information about how the community can help.
Hello.
Good morning, Daryl.
Hey.
Hey, this is Christing, of course.
Hey, Chris.
Hey, just calling to do a 21 questionnaire.
All right. Sounds good.
I really appreciate you taking the time today. I know you're extremely busy.
Oh, all right, man. I appreciate your interest, and sorry again for the delay.
That's quite all right. Are you ready for the first question?
I am ready.
What are some things that you especially like about the area where you live?
Oh, Montgomery is a great place. I love Montgomery. I've lived here most of my life now, and it's where my kids were born, and I've chosen to raise my family. The reason I like Montgomery so much is the people. The most friendliest people in the world live here, most helpful people. If you ever need help, there's always someone willing to help.
What got you into your career?
My career choice was, my first career choice, I should say, was to be a garbage man, a sanitation worker. And I loved to see those garbage trucks go by and, compact the trash and all of that. And I'd always run outside to see that happen. And one day they let me actually pull the lever. And, a funny story about that is sometime year before last, the sanitation workers in my neighborhood had heard about my story, and they actually let me ride on the back of the truck for a couple of blocks doing that. But after that, first grade came along, and my teacher totally at random picked me to play a part in our school play, and my job was to be a prosecutor, and I was to prosecute sugar for causing a cavity in a little boy's tooth. And I prosecuted the case and won it. My fellow students found Sugar guilty, and I said, yeah, that's pretty cool. I like this. And so at that point, in first grade, I decided I wanted to be a prosecutor and stuck with it. I'm one of the few kids who grew up to do what they said they wanted to be when they were in first grade.
What is your favorite day of the week?
My favorite day of the week is Saturday, and Saturday is because I clear my calendar, clear community events, whatever my job demands, and I spend it with my family. So that is my family day, is Saturday, spending it with my family. And there's not much that gets me away on Saturday if I can't bring my family or be with my family.
What is one of your favorite memories?
One of my favorite memories would have to be fishing with my dad. My dad would love to fish, and getting to go fishing with him. I remember one day him taking me out of school. This is probably first or second grade, and going fishing. And I got to miss school to go fishing, which was a treat for me because they were very strict about attending school. And just getting to spend time with him is definitely in my fondest memories.
What is one of your favorite holidays or times of the year?
My favorite holiday is the 4th of July because I love watching fireworks. I hate cold weather, so it's during the summer. I love being able to eat out, outside, grill out, spend time with family, and watch fireworks. So, yeah, 4th of July is my favorite holiday.
Do you approach life with a more positive attitude or a more wait-and-see approach?
I'm pretty aggressive. I can't sit still. Waiting and sitting still is not my nature. So yeah, I'm pretty positive about everything. There's not very many things that I get negative about. I always think that there's a positive way out of whatever difficulties that we're in.
If you had more time for something, what would you like to do?
If I had more time, I would love to spend more time watching sports, being involved in sports, helping young people, coaching sports. I love sports, and whether it's football, basketball, baseball. I don't have a lot of time to do that right now, but if I had more time, I would do that.
What was one of the subjects you liked best in school?
My favorite subject was history. history, political science. I love still to this day, and that's something I've actually passed on to my daughter. She is a history buff. We both love history and reading about history and studying history.
Did you attend a big high school, small, or were you homeschooled?
I attended a very big high school, in my opinion. I had a large graduating class, and it was a public school. I attended public schools all the way from kindergarten all the way through college, and great experience, very good experience in my school.
What is your favorite word?
I would have to say that my favorite word is tenacity. Being tenacious is something that I try to teach my children, and it's something I try to do in my personal life.
What is your least favorite word?
No. I don't like being told no, because I think there's always a way to accomplish whatever you're trying to accomplish. And if somebody tells me no, you can't do that, I always like to try to find a way to do it.
What excites you creatively, spiritually, or emotionally?
I would have to say my kids, my children. You know, that excites me more than anything else on earth.
What doesn't excite you?
What doesn't excite me? You know, probably my least favorite thing to do is be behind a desk having to do paperwork. I like being out in public, meeting people, talking to people, being in the courtroom, helping kids in school, whatever I can do outside. I hate being behind a desk inside.
Who has inspired you?
There are a whole lot of people that have inspired me, but if choosing one off the top of my head, I would have to say my predecessor, Ellen Brooks. She was the district attorney prior to me becoming district attorney, and she taught me a lot about the law, taught me a lot about being a prosecutor, but really taught me a lot about just doing the right thing for the right reasons.
What sound or noise do you love?
Can you repeat that one? You broke up on me.
What sound or noise do you love?
Sound or noise? I love listening to gospel music. I don't really like listening to music much. If I'm in the car, I rarely have the radio turned to a music station, but I do love listening to gospel music. So if I hear a gospel music tune, that soothes my ear.
What sound or noise do you hate?
This could be just because it's relevant to today, but I've been in the office and there's a truck behind our office that is making a beeping noise and it won't stop. So I hate it. A constant beeping noise is my answer today.
What profession other than your own would you like to attempt?
Oh, I'd love to be a teacher. If I wasn't a prosecutor, wasn't a district attorney, and I still probably will do that once I'm done being a prosecutor, is go and be a teacher. I love teachers. I love what they do. They're our heroes. I love how they can take a child and really make a difference, huge difference in their lives, whether they are going to be successful or unsuccessful. A lot of that can depend on teachers.
What profession would you not like to do?
Accounting. I hate numbers. Don't like anything dealing with adding, subtracting, dividing, or anything like that. It's not my forte, so yeah, definitely not accounting.
If you could meet anyone living or dead, who would it be?
I would have to say that I would love to meet my great-grandfather. Heard a lot of stories about him and the struggles that he had, and it would just be neat to meet him and tell him about all the successes that his great-grandchild has had and that his great-great-grandchildren have had.
What is one of your favorite quotes?
One of my favorite quotes. I have several, and I know I gave you another one on the written questionnaire, but one that sticks out in my mind hearing you ask that question is, if you don't succeed, try again. And that is a quote that should inspire all of us, because we all fail. We fail every day, and it's tragic if you just give up and don't try.
And finally, what do you do to relax?
My favorite thing to do as far as relaxing is anywhere there is a beach. I love the water. I love salt water. I love being on the water, around the water, and especially if it's warm air. That's the prerequisite, I guess, to being on the beach, but it has to be warm air.
Sounds good. Before I let you go, do you have an upcoming event that you'd like to talk about, or anything going on?
Well, right now we're in the midst of our water drive for the public schools. A lot of people don't know, but because of CDC guidelines due to this pandemic, that our school children cannot drink out of the water fountains. So if they don't bring bottled water from home, or if they don't have enough, then they go thirsty throughout the day. And, they still go to PE and recess and all the things that kids do, just expending energy, and they get thirsty. And so we're in the midst of a water drive to provide water to our public schools, and that's what I'm out doing right now. As a matter of fact, we've delivered to 4 or 5 schools already this morning. So we'd love for the community to help. They can reach my office, me, and we'll come by and pick up water or take donations or whatever we can do to help our kids finish the school year successfully.
Great information. I really appreciate you sharing that.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Daryl, for your time today. I hope you have a great day.
Okay, you too. Take care.
Thank you. Bye-bye.